in trying to attract ideal clients into your online coaching business. Hi, my name is Jen, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to hit that subscribe button and also that bell notification button, because if you are an online coach or wanting to be an online coach, or possibly an offline business owner and you want to maybe move a service from offline to online, then this channel is all about helping you in terms of starting, building, growing your online coaching business. If you are feeling a little bit stressed out, a bit overwhelmed, I do meditation videos as well. I also let on to into trainings of like what's helped me, what helped my clients, what my mentors are doing. So I pass on all the information that I've learned along my online journey and give it on to you. So feel free to come follow me if you're just visiting for today and you want to see more. So anyway, 4 steps. So when trying to attract ideal clients into your online coaching business. So I've got my notes here and my cat who's purring. I don't know if he's in shot, but little Sid here. Hi Sid. Can you hear him purr? I think one of the steps should be it being the first ones. Who do you really want to serve? Because if you get really big, let's say you get overnight success, which doesn't obviously exist in the online space, but let's just say hypothetically, and you are an overnight success, so within the next 24 hours, and you've got all these clients in your business, the key is to work out basically who do you really want to serve first, because when you get big, which will happen if you put all the time, work and effort into your online coaching business, you're going to be serving these clients for a very, very long time if you want to continue with your online business. So I just think, especially if you're the early days of your online business, is to really work out who you want to work with, who do you want to serve. And I always think that the best thing to do is to actually serve a slightly younger version of yourself. So most coaches are actually in the online coaching space and online because they've most likely been through something traumatic, or they've reached a goal, or they've they've really gone through something that they feel now they can help someone else to achieve some sort of perceived result. So that's all awesome, and at the end of the day, it's always good to work with people that you like, that you know, that can help, and basically a tribe similar to you, because you are essentially going to be attracting people that resonate with you, who like you, who you find, or they find they can sort of like trust you enough to purchase into your services. So if you're getting stuck with like who you want to help, then maybe just reflect on how you were a few years ago, and maybe just create a niche, an ideal client out of that, just to give you a pointer there. But that's like the first step. The second step, I think, is to really define your USP, so your unique selling position or proposition, however you want to address it. But yes, obviously the online space is a very, very busy market space, depending on what market you are. Most markets are quite crowded now. However, it's quite easy to be someone of authority when you're just adding your own personality into things, because you are you and no one can actually mimic you, copy you, model you, because it'd be too darn hard, because there's no other person in the world like you, then there is you. So it's good in that way in terms of personality, but I do think it's quite good to actually really work on your message and really define exactly the message that you want to put out there and how you can help people. So is it because you're offering a service that's faster? Are you offering a service that's so different because of da-da-da? Like, if you're getting stuck on this, I always suggest to my clients in their early days of online coaching online is to maybe model 3 people and really understand why you like those 3 people that you're choosing to model, and just do something that they're doing and just add a bit more oomph to it, your own personality basically. Like, how can you do things slightly better or slightly different or slightly more uniquely? So really do define your top models in your industry, and then just really define your USP to see if you can just then stand out with not only your personality, which you will do anyway because you are you, but just to give you that extra step forward of the competition to actually really define your USP, your unique selling point. Number 3 is a step, I think, is to really understand what you stand for. You may not understand that you actually are a coach for a reason. You have like some sort of burning message, a desire to help people, but have you actually crystallized it? Like, what is it that you really truly stand for? Have you actually sat down with a pen and paper and truly written down exactly what your mission is? I think when you just have that time to yourself with your notepad and pen and really, define what you stand for, it's then a good, I think, point to just go out there in the world and just talk your tune and see how many people would like to dance your tune. So if you're really strongly against X or really for blah blah blah, then just say it, speak out loud in front of everyone, and then that's how people will know who you are as that coach, like what you stand for, what you believe in, and by being so, strong and set in your belief and speak with conviction with whatever your belief is and whatever area that you're doing in terms of coaching. That's what people's going to buy into. That's exactly what people are looking for or are needing. So I think that's a very good point as a step when trying to attract ideal clients into your online coaching business. And the 4th one, I'll just do 4 in this video today, is to really define your system. So what gets people from A to B? How are you helping your clients getting from their pain points to their pleasure points? And if you're first starting out, I wouldn't recommend you, flesh out this whole, online program, because you may not realise or you may not know until you've actually tested out if your program actually works. But I think it's all about really just having a good idea before you start, putting things in motion, what your system's going to be, like the mechanics behind getting your ideal clients from A to B, and give your system a name. So if you are modelling 3 people right now in your market, how have they chosen to describe their online coaching service? So I'm actually going to go into detail, I think, on this in another video, and I think I did one on this similar to this idea about 3 months ago if you want to check back on my videos. But I think it's quite a good point to have a really good rough idea as to what you might be able to offer your market before you actually build it to the program that you can actually sell for X amount of money for. But that is definitely a step into attracting ideal clients into your online coaching business. So if you've got any questions along the way, then please just give me a shout. I've actually created the 5 steps to freedom as an online coach, just because when you first start out, there's a lot of information for you to get your head around, and there's actually a lot of information out there. So if you go out there without too much of a roadmap, you can get quite overwhelmed and possibly even confused. I know that was my experience of like what it actually takes to set up an online coaching business. But I've actually created this course with me in mind in my early days. So if you are still a little bit overwhelmed, you don't really understand what it means to actually set up an online coaching business, then check out that video. It's a series of videos, so you need to create a membership, and the video watch time is roughly about 1 hour 15 minutes, and in that time you're going to have everything that you need to know in order to build an online coaching business. So it will give you the heads up as to know for you if this is the right path for you. So any questions along the way, then please just shout, but I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye!